TV family, catch us live on your TV screens.
Hey, Yevo. Of course, you guys are still tuned into Ekse Live right here on DSTV channel 263. I hope you guys, after late demonstration, got CK no clothes, that you guys actually stood up and not demonstrate and not there at home. But of course, the conversation is not over. The conversation still continues on our social media platforms. So please make sure you get in contact with us. Tell us, what would you like to do? What trainings do you think are necessary in our society? But of course, namhlanje on the show, we are talking about everything that has to do with sports and fitness, and I'm joined by Mark, Ryan, and Rian. How are you guys doing?
Fine, thanks, and thank you for the opportunity to be here.
Definitely. We love bringing people in so that you guys can share your story. So let's start with you, sir. Where did your journey begin in sports and fitness?
Well, as a very scrawny 15-year-old, I was quite skinny, made fun of. I had a speech impediment that made it unable for me to communicate, and I decided to do the one sport where communication wasn't a necessity, and that was in the gym. And I started there at age 15, 16 years old, and the more I attended the gym, the more my passion grew for the sport and the more my self-confidence grew. I became much more open, socially acceptable. I became from an introvert to an extrovert.
Yeah.
And what started and got me out of a dark place in my life became a passion. And after almost 2 decades, I'm a personal trainer today. I'm a Taibo instructor.
Yes.
And I'm a mentor for the youngsters in our community. And I've started a mentoring camp called Community Health and Wellness, where we encourage and want to focus on the youth with so many potential and yet lack the resources and experience and opportunities from learned community members, you know, with the idea of challenging my colleagues to adopt a sense of responsibility in becoming proactive in grooming our youth today.
Exactly, and that's what you're doing because you're a mentor to Ryan and Rian. When did you discover them, and what field of sports are you guys playing?
I got to know Ryan and Rian in a very simple way. I would hear a lot about their passion for the rugby, in a sense, and what caught my attention was the lack of knowledge and training that they wanted to aspire to but never got the opportunity to achieve, especially when it comes to the discipline of the sport. Being as passionate as I am, I approached them and I told them about my mentoring camp, and we decided to start off with a fitness session that came from 1, 2, and from there it just equalized, you know, in terms of their participation, their dedication.
Oh, and I want to get now into the twins. What are you guys doing in rugby, and where do you guys see yourself in the future?
Oké, voor mij is rugby de beste sport wat ik kan krijgen. Waar ik mezelf zie in de toekomst als Springbok-speler. Ik was onder 15, was ik gekies voor de WP voor mijn eerste keer. Was een goede gelegenheid voor mij. 2016, 17 en 18 was een stil jaar voor mij. Ik was gedropt daar en toen moet ik weer beginnen om mezelf op te bouwen. Ik heb voor club rugby gespeeld. 2019 word ik gekies weer voor WP voor proeven. Ik heb mijn hart uitgespeeld, mijn beste geregeerd. En voor mij was het het beste om die proeven te spelen. Ik heb die WP onder 19 team gehaald. Wat eigenlijk goed was.
And of course, just before we get into it, guys, we're still going to continue with this interview after the ad break. So still tuned if you want to hear the future of these people that are sitting with us in studio. See you soon.
CTV family, catch us live on your TV screens.